we had an hour and a half of like our victory lap, you know? It was just good vibes and like closing the book on certain stories. And then we got home and immediately were mauled to death by a dragon.
That's a
And then
perfect recap.
Larry's mom showed up to be murdered as well.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all getting murdered.
Larry's mom showed up and turned into a red dragon. That's really good. I don't even need to do the recap. So, jumping right in, we take you now to the throne of Black Ice, the residence of Veridin Greatthane and the vassals of the Iron Star alike. So, as we do so, still on the white Frost Dragon Arvaturus' turn, Velen Harpel is going to run out into the middle of the room and again completing her transformation as you watch her body parts extend into this railed scaled mass. Get behind me, Larry! And as she glances forward, Velen Harpel is also going to roll for initiative. In the meantime, Arvaturus, finishing her turn, is going to fly up and over, crashing on this side of the hall. As she does so, Erwin and Alistair get an attack of opportunity. Alright, that misses. As Erwin slices his fin-like wing through the air, Alistair, you go in with the laser pistol, and it finds its mark. Roll for damage. Alright, as 11 damage sinks into Arvaturus, knocking one of her more fractured scales off, she roars, and as she takes the full damage of the blast, we go to Velen. As Velen places herself right here, she's going to go in with a series of claw attacks. The first one hits, as does the second one, as she begins ripping into Arvaturus, taking out two massive chunks in the side of her shoulders as dark red and blue brackish blood begins to drain out. It is now your turn, Aralas. Please roll me a death saving throw.
You got it.
Remember to slash GM roll, but that is one success. Glenn.
Did it work? That was a GM though?
Oh, it was. Okay, sorry. I spoiled the roll. My bad. Glenn, go ahead and GM roll.
Yeah, of course.
Good job, Aralas.
I'm okay!
Alright. After that,
Get it?
I did. Thank you. Erlant, it is your turn.
I am still in my chalice form, correct?
That is right.
Okay, I'm going to run up right here. Okay. I'm gonna cast handy dandy. Guiding bolt.
Phew! As it crashes into the back wall of the throne room and hits a few stones that scatter down onto the floor, your attack has missed.
And then my bonus action. I'm gonna do that for Glenn. Glenn, please tell me you're okay. And then I'm gonna give the 8 chalice to Urlos.
Alright. Okay, so with that, Glenn and Aralas, you are both back alive. Glenn, you incur 6 points of healing and Aralas 8.
And that'll end my turn.
Alright. As you guys desperately take in much needed breathfuls of air, we go to Alistair.
Alright, I'm gonna move forward a bit. And then, since it's been working, try the laser pistol again. Of course.
As it misses, what else would you like to do?
Gonna go with Hold Reliable. believe that's a nat 20.
It
Oh,
very much is
man.
indeed. So as you guys watch the arcane swelling around Alistair's prosthesis, whoop, it explodes in a larger than average shockwave and connects right in the chin of this dragon's beard-like scaly beard, I should say. 18 damage on the roll, plus 2d8, 16 extra damage, plus 5, that's 21, plus 18, so is that 39 damage in total?
39.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright, as you inflict that massive amount of damage, winding the creature as bits of icy blizzard escape her nostrils and mouth, what else would you like to do?
Alistair, please, I want to save the scales.
You know, that is going to be it.
Alright, at the end of your turn, right before we get to Larry's turn, Arbitrus is going to use one of her legendary actions as she brings her tail up and drops it down on you, Aralas. That is a 28.
I have nothing against that. I'm hit.
Aralas, as the tail strikes into you and you incur 19 points of bludgeoning damage, you guys watch as right as he gets up and rolls his shoulders, Aralas goes screaming back into the ground again. Larry.
I tried.
Okay. I'm going to run over to Rez. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds.
Alright. Rez.
Get up, our friends need you. And then I'm going to run over behind Mummy as she requested. And that will end my turn.
Alright. After that, Rez, as air fills your lungs again, what would you like to do?
I'm sorry, character sheet's messing up.
That's alright.
Good thing your face isn't.
The face is always on point. But, if the character sheet doesn't get resolved, just tell me what you want to do and we can do it that way. Mass healing
Okay,
word.
so I'm going to, with my spell sniper feat, I should be able to, standing back here, I'm pretty sure everyone's within 60 feet of me.
Everyone is. Oh yeah, definitely.
Actually, it doesn't matter. If they're within 120 feet of me, it worked.
There you go. Alright, who are you targeting?
I'm going to be getting Glenn, Erlon, Captain Davies, Oralis. How many was that?
That was 4.
Glenn, Erlon, Captain Davies, Oralis, 2 more. Lashana and Great Thane. I'm gonna hit all of them with that.
Okay. Roll for healing. Alright, with Rez's incantation, taking him but a moment, everyone he specified gains 6 points of healing.
Ah,
I feel like I just went to the chiropractor.
You actually get 8 points. Sorry, that my shortcut mass healing word is jacked up. So
All right.
It's actually 8 points everyone gets.
Did I get that or no? I don't
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
you did.
Yes, you did.
Okay, sweet. Awesome.
All
Pretty
right.
much everyone but Larry got it.
Sweet.
Alright. So, as you guys regain your lost hit points, what else would you like to do, Rez, as this dragon is
That's
still
my
alive?
bonus action.
Correct.
For my main action,
Is there a squeaky toy somewhere?
There is.
Okay.
my dog.
It's for inspiration.
I was just curious. Sorry. I was so confused.
It's okay, it's okay. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna dump a 3rd level cure wounds into myself.
Alright.
Sorry, 2nd level.
2nd level. As you give yourself some much needed self-love. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that'll be.
Alright. Up next, we begin these players' turns. Unfortunately, Master Trovis is a pile of blood and scales, but Lashana is going to roll her 2nd death save. It's a good one.
She got healed, by the way.
Yeah, she got healing. I gave her healing.
Oh, you did? Okay, good to know.
Yeah, she was one of the ones. She got
Okay,
6 points of healing.
okay, I didn't know.
This Trovis
Trovis
was
is gone,
fucking
gone.
dead.
Oh yeah,
My great-
Trovis.
Great Thane is also.
Yeah,
he
Great Thane also got 8.
Yes, he was healed. So, on their turn, the massive beast Southwell is going to push forward into the dragon as he delivers a bite attack. As you guys watch this massive
hate that I might have
Tyrannosaurus
to
Rex.
correct this, Garrett, but I went down. So does that mean I lost concentration on polymorph?
Oh! Yes. But he is still alive, no less. And as he begins pushing
Yeah,
towards
I
this
hate to do
creature...
that to myself.
No, thank you for catching that. I totally
Yeah.
forgot it was a concentration spell. And as he goes forward with his longsword attacks, both of them will miss as he is back in his human form. As he looks back, he's gonna shout, "Next time you do that, give me some warning." And with that, it's Arvaturus' turn. Hurt, bleeding out of every orifice, the dragon picks up its head. "Let's see how many I can take with me." And as she turns around, she's going to start flying up as she does her double wing attack. So, Orlas and Alistair, you're just outside the range. Let me measure that.
I'm good. I'm fine.
So
Ooh.
I'm prone. I'm prone, so I think I auto fail or
No, go on your dexterity saving throw. I'll give it to you. And Alistair, give me a dexterity saving throw as well.
I'm fine. I'm out of range. It's fine.
No, you're in range.
No. It's oh fuck.
You're not listening? He said he was out of range.
You are
Yeah,
correct.
I'm out of range.
Yeah,
I'm
Garrett, he
out of
said he was
range.
out of range.
Yeah,
That
Garrett,
is a
that's
good
all
point.
right.
I didn't catch that, but as a stalactite falls from the ceiling onto your head, Aralas and yourself take a total of 5 bludgeoning damage and fall prone. As you do so,
Fucking bring it.
Lashana's gonna do the same, and Southwell, they're also in the radius. As they fail as well, they also take the 5 damage, and as they fall on their asses along with you, she's going to fly up in this direction. As she gets to here, not wanting to break outside of opportunity, she's going to reach down and bite you, Larry. As you watch her massive maw approaching you, does a 26 hit?
Yeah.
No.
Larry, you take 14 points of piercing, and the 8 points of cold are reduced to 4. So in total, you take 18 points of damage. And up next is your mother's turn.
Dun dun dun.
Hands off my daughter! And as she reaches up, she's going to start clawing this beast that has a hold of you. First one hits, as does the second one. As she begins ripping into Arvaturus, you watch as her wing is tethered, and as she begins tearing and prodding, your mother ends up on this side as she continues to wail into Arvaturus.
Lashana just gets a face full of Bolene's underside.
Oh yeah, just dragon cooch everywhere. Orlas, it is your turn.
That drags this you.
Private?
Jesus. Maybe later.
It makes it feel like everyone's cursing.
Just give me a sec.
That's the censor.
What, the squeaky toy?
Yeah.
Some people are. Some people are.
One action. Mhm.
Wow, our show's not taking off. Everyone keeps fucking swearing.
Okay. Pondering. If I do that. Fuck my life.
Hey, don't. No, don't speak like that. Stop.
We get us demonetized.
Your life is very meaningful, okay?
It is.
I don't want to hear that.
Through.
Your player's life.
Meh.
Whoa.
Garrett, would you allow me to shoot a fireball against the wall there and not hit Veline, who would be just in range?
What exactly is the point you're trying to activate the fireball against?
Well, then if I go, it's 20 radius. So if
Right.
if I hit the wall, I'll be fine. Or if I hit like here.
Yeah,
It's safe.
yeah, that would be fine. But there is Ferrodin Great Thane, who is in between the legs of this white dragon. It would hit him as well.
And Rez.
No, Rez would be saved because he's around the corner, so that blast would just kind of be concentrated in that cone.
Gotcha.
I know what I have to do. I'm gonna stand up first, and I'm gonna bonus action telekinetic pull the man away from below the dragon toward the south.
Okay,
Just next to Larry.
does he have to roll a save?
Nope. Well, unless he wants to fight it.
Alright, as you bring him to the
And
south.
then I shoot. So fireball. I just misclicked the sheet. Hold on. Fireball. Third double spell. Yes. So she makes a dex save. The damage is not showing. Do you guys? Huh? Oh, okay. I got
I see the
gray,
damage.
20. Only 24. Meh. But she fails. So 24
So-
fire then damage.
As you guys watch the white dragon Arbitrus landing right at the foot of the throne, Ferrodin Great Thane getting sucked away and Aralas standing up out of his prone position. You fling the fireball over to the corner and Aralas, how do you want to do this?
Just wanted to burn, so my friends are safe.
Alright.
Not
In
all
a-
the way though.
In a flash of light,
No. Keep
Rez,
some scales on the belly. The belly scales are fine.
Rez, you are momentarily blinded as this ball of fire illuminates the space and then shrinks down in an instant. Consumed with flame, a momentarily lively breath of ash flows out of the mouth of this dragon, which then collapses on the ground in a mighty thud. As it does so, and a moment of silence sweeps throughout this fog of war, you guys look over, and you see Markham Southwell as he begins to approach the Great Thane. In this moment, you guys have some time to react. What would you all like to do?
I'm not in love with the man. I'm taking a break. I'm letting things unfold on my side.
Yeah, Rez just starts having a breakdown. Just starts crying in the corner.
I am.
Erlon's gonna
to-
walk over to the dragon and start picking up scales.
Yeah. Lay on hands on myself. I'm gonna give myself full 40 to bump myself up to a 54. I want to check out this mush that was once Trovis.
As the three of you are
What's-
kind of around
yeah.
to inspect his body, you can see where his arms and legs have remained pretty much intact. However, across the center of his torso and ending at the destroyed pile of gore where his head once was, you can easily see where the tail of the dragon made its impact and where the thorns across its back implanted into Trovis' spine. He is mostly destroyed, but you can roll an investigation check if you would like to loot him.
Looking to Aralas, so I know we have a singular scroll that might fix it. I owe a lot to this man. He's been nothing but help to us, and maybe I'm not the person to make this decision, but I want to keep this between you and I right now, Aralas. Do we use it?
Rez has the scroll.
You're right. Right. I'm aware
I
of that.
gave it
but-
away a while back. I
Yeah.
don't really mind. Just do as you please.
I'm also asking, like, do you not have an opinion on this? Do we just let him be dead?
If he is as valuable as one of us to you, then that makes sense. If not, maybe he's happy like that. Maybe he filled his pat. But if it was me, I'd like to be bring back. I agree.
Yeah. Well, I'll bring it up. I'll bring it up when we talk. I like this guy, but I mean, I can't.
I mean,
leave
this could buy a castle. I think that's called. Just so you know.
Yeah. Okay. I don't want to loot him necessarily right now, so I'm gonna leave him be.
In that moment, as you guys are coming to
Hey,
your senses or having a mutual breakdown, go ahead.
Rala, can't you put his Master Trovus's body in your little amber vault?
Yes. Yeah, just give me a minute. I'll start casting the ritual spell.
As you start casting the ritual spell, and the rest of you go about your business, you do see, as Markham Southwell drags a limp arm holding a long sword up to Veridon Greatthane. As he gets within arm's reach of the dwarf, he holds out the sword, pointing it at the dwarf. "Tell me, King of the Hall, why your lineage should not stop here." As he points the sword in an aggravating manner at Veridon Greatthane. You guys watch as Velen Harpel's posture kind of strengthens as she pushes her head in closer. What would you guys like to do?
I just get behind Velen.
I'm joining Erland in the looting of the big dragon.
Alright. As the two of you are doing that, go ahead and roll me investigation checks. Alright. Alistair,
Mine.
as you and Erland go about looking at this creature, Erland, you do find the white scales which you have so long sought after. Many are looser than others, but regardless, there is more than enough material here to make at least 3 pairs of scaled armor.
I'm just like gathering these and like smiling and looking at Alistair like, huh.
Alistair, as you look closer at this dragon, adding 4 to your investigation check, you discover something else. The rider, previously saddled on the back of this white monstrosity, an undead human wizard. As you look, you inspect his robes and discover, in fact, he is wearing a magical armament of starlight. You can roll me an Arcana check if you wish.
That sounds very interesting.
I absolutely am rolling an Arcana check.
Sounds useless, ignore it.
Alistair, you have heard of such things, often worn by wizards of Thay and other inquisitors in the arcane arts alike. This undead creature is wearing a robe of stars.
I'm gonna take that.
Erland, you notice this too. Not the nature of the cloak, but you do notice Alistair as he begins looting. With that,
And I'll take any sort of bones or bits of scale or skin that is left around for me to just
With
grab and pop.
that, Alex, get the fuck out.
With that, you watch as Velen Harpel responds to Southwell's question.
There has been enough blood spilled this day. Let us spare this mortal being. Why? If it wasn't for him, Trovis would still draw breath. All of you would be much more for wear. He risked all of you by doing this.
Well, I got my scales. That's a bonus.
Is a
Could we
bonus.
take like an hour and like think about this then?
That's interesting. That's interesting.
I'm beat to shit.
Fine.
As he drops his long sword and begins walking back to the body of his former ally, Veridin Greatthane stands up off of one knee. Words cannot express how desperate I was to make such a decision. You are all more than welcome to stay in the hall until the return of the civilians. From this day forth, you are all relinquished from your bond of servitude. It has been an honor.
Erlon's gonna have a moment of revelation. Mr. Great Thane, why would you ask me so many questions about said white dragon when you made the deal yourself?
The deal was not arranged until you left. I was in my business shepherding the civilians to the Wonderbright tram in the Gnomish city. Halfway through our journey, we were ambushed by the White Dragon, who faced me with a bargain. The lives of my people, the throne of Black Ice, or the lives of the Wavy Navy.
And you didn't think to warn us in any way, huh?
Yeah, I kind of feel more inclined to kill you now.
As you should. However, if I was to warn you, the White Dragon would have gone back on the offer and laid waste to the valley.
Should we do like a huddle? Okay, can we get a group consensus on murder or not?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be completely honest as we get in the huddle. I kinda zoned out for like the past 5 minutes. I was imagining a dog.
Right.
What did I miss? He made a deal with the dragon?
That's kind of the reason that like this whole thing happened. Why Trovis is dead, which is kind of like my main thing. Kind of close
I'm
with
very
that.
sorry to hear about. I'm very sorry about that, Glenn.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like I personally, I don't want to speak for the group, totally happy cutting this dude in half diagonally. Anyone else have any qualms?
I cast
I,
Sacred Flame at Great Dane.
You cast what?
Well,
Sacred Flame at Great Dane.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
So whenever Roll20 updated, the character sheet just like duplicated and tripled and all
That's not
jacked
good.
up a bunch of my stuff.
I will say though, in the meantime, Velen has apparitioned herself back to her typical human form.
Which that's a whole other conversation. I guess
Yeah,
we're all
does
gonna have to
Larry
have.
know
Actually, you know what?
about that?
You do
I'm
now.
not gonna fire it off.
Okay.
You did not before.
I'm just gonna hold it in my hand and look at Glenn with this purple yellow flame around my fingers and just say, Glenn, I always have your back.
Okay, so I think that counts for 2 votes for Viridian murder. Anyone any qualms? Any objections?
One standing right next to next to the Great Thane is going to look at Glenn, look at the Great Thane, and then his eyes are gonna go galaxy mode on Great Thane and just like sit there and stare.
Larry holds up her hammer.
As he looks about at all of you, donned in his dwarvish plate mail, you watch as he removes a hammer from his back. I will accept this judgment, but I will not go silently.
Alistair would like to use his telekinetic feat and shove him forward towards Glenn.
Ooh.
All
I'll
right.
scoot over so it makes it look cool.
Yeah,
As
just
that
shoving him
happens.
right towards Glenn.
And he flies forward. Are you going to loosen your spell res?
Yep.
All right. In that moment, as he defiantly stands with his hammer before all of you, he's pushed forward from the back and immediately incinerated by Rez's sacred flame.
Awesome. Sweet.
As his body disintegrates in a cinder of yellow, purple, ash, and flame, you guys watch
It
as
plays a sound, like it plays a little ditty while he dies. By the way, that's one of the little caveats of my sacred flame.
So that was Veridin Greatthane's death chime. As he dies, Velenhart Bell lets out an audible sigh, and before you, Glenn, is a full set of dwarven plate mail and a steel spell scroll.
It will be mine. And,
You also-
sheathing.
One more
my
thing.
sword,
One more
okay.
thing. You also witness, as his beard is disintegrated, the 12 platinum badges that were woven in his white braids fall too. These are each equal to 10 platinum pieces.
Hey, Glenn, just hold out that disc like a plate above all of them, and see if any of them stick up to the plate.
Disc? I'm sorry.
The plate you got with all that had the room for all 12 coins or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think any of those are it, but yeah, I'll hold it out real quick.
It does
Yeah,
not.
It's like
These
metal detector.
these
Okay.
platinum badges, you can tell, were built instead just for decorative purposes.
Well, maybe
Well-
one of them could have been it. I don't know.
While he's holding it up with the telekinetic feat, I'm going to make just a single one fly towards it. Just fling it up in the air towards it.
All right, I'm gonna say,
Fuck off,
Glenn,
Alistair.
go ahead and roll an insight check.
Yeah, of course.
I'm just trying to fuck with him.
Yeah, you're gonna ruin this entire.
You guys want to go down to the pub?
slot for me? I'm gonna be shoving this into an empty slot for days.
All right, Glenn. It seems like that might be one of the fabled dozen doubloons.
Awesome, wonderful. I will attempt to put it in one of the slots, but that's not important. We'll worry about that later. Making sheathing my Dawnbringer. Looking to everyone. We all agree the dragon did this.
As you begin to sheath,
Oh, for sure.
as you begin to
100%.
sheath the saber, and its blade disappears, you hear a voice. No, wait,
Erlon.
please.
Well, hold up. My sword's got something to say.
I just
I'm sorry, your sword has something to say?
I don't like being deactivated. Can I just glow somewhere?
Want to glow somewhere?
Yeah,
Can you glow in my sheath? Is that fine? Or does that deactivate you?
it would deactivate me, but you could position me on your hip, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Of course. Of course.
Is there, DM, is there any way that Erlon, after Glenn says we can all agree that the dragon did this, is there any way Erlon can use the Staff of Frost to freeze his body and make it look like the Kona cold his body, make it look like the dragon did it?
His body is just ash now, except for the dwarven plate mail. But if you wish to make it colder, you may certainly do so without expending a charge.
And Glenn, that armor can easily be, we have Alistair and Larry, easily modified to be Wavy Navy themed armor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be like enameled armor. There was this blacksmith that grew up in my home village. Look at me being modest.
Metropolis. Go ahead.
Yes, there was a blacksmith there who would frequently make items for my family, and he had this crazy way of not enameling the metal. Most blacksmiths, any colored metal, you could hit it and the enamel would pop off, and it was more for show. But this blacksmith had a way of incorporating the color into the metal so that no matter what, it would never it would never chip. It
Rez,
was incredible.
You didn't tell me that you found the Yeti too. I can hear him in your bag.
Oh yes, it's quite insane. I found this Yeti a while. Here, you take him. Feed him to Tiger.
Glenn,
Can these armor bits fit in anyone's cool bag? Anyone's cool magical bag?
I should say
I
the
can carry it for you.
the armor is intact. The body which was once wearing the armor has in fact disintegrated.
Yeah, so I'm figuring I'm just picking up pieces and dumping out ash of what was once a Viridian Great Thane.
I'll press the digitation. Any ash.
Get the ash out of the boots and shit. Pop, 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 pop.
Would you like to retrieve the armor?
Dumping him out. I'll clean him as
Yeah.
he's going. With
Alright.
press the digitation. Just polish him up all nice and clean.
There you go. Although you've never touched dwarvish plate mail before this day, Glenn, you have heard stories about it told to you by your father and the other dwarvish gentlemen in your community of Caer-Konig. You know this to have a base AC of 18, just like all plate mail armor. However, it also benefits from a magical enchantment that raises that to 20.
Ooh, excellent.
Oh damn!
Excellent, dude. Perfect.
So guys, Glenn did make a good point. How do we explain this one?
I don't
Dragon.
see anyone here asking any questions.
I have a thought.
I'm just curious because like, if he was the leader of the dwarves, and we killed him, who's the leader of the dwarves?
Veridin was not the leader of all dwarves per se, just the mountain dwarves. There is still Queen Thethald Hildegard in Dunbad, and the great Thane Morgan Windhammer in Dunglorious.
We have created a bit of a power vacuum, but it'll get filled.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yes. I think in the good shepherding of myself and Lady Hopel, the land of Tin Towns will reach a flourishing boom. Well, in thanks to you, all of you.
And I'm very sorry that I will not be around to see it.
Oh, really? And where are you all going to, anyways?
Well, I don't know about them, but where we are going to, I'm not coming back from. I'm afraid once I leave the 10 towns, it will be the last any of you ever see of me again.
I see.
Well then,
Sorry to hear about your friends, Larry.
Yes, I know.
Oh well, I suppose we can write them, and Master Marchand will have no problem relaying messages with them whenever you feel the need.
Okay, Mummy.
So, will you all be stopping by the house before you head off on your grand expedition?
I think we should. I think we should do a bit of a round. Since,
Yes,
you know,
I do
Rez
agree.
and his
We-
brother.
We need to
Okay,
go see, we need to go to Goodmead. See my brother, see how the town's going. Hopefully that harlot hasn't killed him yet.
Well, good luck with that. When you find the time, I would love to receive you once more as your host. However, I have some things to tend to before we have our little talk, Larry.
Okay.
But I will be awaiting you at home.
I will see you there.
Take
Before
care.
you go,
Oh, yes?
I just wanted to say thank you, and Larry is lucky to have a mother that fights for her and not against her.
Yes,
and is
well,
also a dragon.
Larry is lucky to have a mother.
there was a time when I used my forces for, dare I say, evil. But when my husband died, I changed everything. I learned that family is more important than the size of any horde. But we can discuss that later.
I just think it should be known, the Wavy Navy would be 50% less Wavy Navy without you showing up. So, thank you.
Well, good
Good.
luck. My body is not
Avaloft.
meant for seawater.
You're responsible for the Wavy and the Wavy Navy.
Oh, is that so? Well, I will accept that as a compliment.
I'm responsible for the. I
Yes,
hold
yes.
the in the Wavy.
I'm the CL. I'm responsible for the Navy.
Goodbye.
I'm the Y in I'm the V in Wavy.
With that, Velen Harpel sprouts red wings, not out of her arms, but just almost out of her back, as if her form is illusory. And as a magical shimmer emanates around the joints where the wings connect, you watch as she begins flying away.
Like that. We really just had like a tag yourself. I'm the V.
You know, Erlon,
Very good.
I think this would be better for you, and I'm gonna give Erlon the Robe of Stars.
Erland, in front of you, you see an
course.
impossibly thin spider silken robe. On its lapel, you see 3 glowing red stars. Many more adorn these robes, but the 3 on the left shoulder are much more vivid and saturated color. As I add that to your character sheet, Erland, you know this robe will allow you to cast Arcane Missile by plucking one of those stars off and releasing it.
Check
Oh,
missile.
That's awesome! You get fucking magic. Oh,
Fuck
Beautiful.
yeah.
that's such a good spell.
Now then, that's not the only property that these robes hold. I will let you figure that out on your own.
Larry,
You're up to do your turn.
Yes.
thank you for saving my life in that fight.
You're welcome. You're a good friend, Rez.
Thank you, Larry. You ought to. I just put my hand on her head and rub her scales. What the fuck? What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That was a reaction.
Has
I pet one of her
anyone
horns.
That was
has anyone
beautiful.
picked up the platinum pieces that fell out of the beard, or can
I
I
did.
start?
Yeah, I got them all. I got them
Oh
all.
yeah, Glenn got him.
Damn.
All right, Glenn.
There.
Glenn, go ahead
Alright,
and
pass
add
them out.
yourself 120 platinum pieces.
Yeah, but they're in like 12, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Who all do we
12
have
big
here?
discs.
There's 6 of us. Rory's not here. I guess.
Everybody
Um,
gets 2.
Okay. No, I'll go around because I feel like I should give Speaker Southwell one. His friend died. I'm gonna give him.
Shiny.
Okay, so
It's not gonna help him get a friend back. He can't buy a new friend with that.
I'll give him one of mine then. Okay, everyone gets 2 except for me. I get 1. I'm
What?
giving 1 to Speaker Southwell. So
As it-
everyone else in the party gets 2.
As he takes one of the big octagonally shaped tokens and puts it in his lapel, he looks up. That's going straight to the treasury, mind you.
Of course, rebuild.
So I guess you just wanted all the enjoyment for yourself, huh? And he kicks the pile of dust.
So that'd
mean,
be
I'll be honest,
20
I thought it
that'd
would
be
be a
20
bit more of a
platinum
fight.
each.
Yeah,
20 gold
platinum
each, yeah.
for everyone. 20 platinum for everybody.
20 platinum, yes. So that's
Wait,
200
20
gold.
platinum?
Yeah, each
What?
Yeah.
token is worth 10 platinum.
So
So we
Have
get
fun,
20
you guys.
platinum.
yeah,
Sweet.
Glenn,
Sweet.
as I was getting through this scarps in my vault of ember, I
That's
remembered.
yours. Yeah.
I remembered our friend. Our friend's name is. Hold on. He wanted a nice head for his fireplace.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
Yes.
You are not giving Trovis's head to someone for a
What do you
fireplace. There's
say?
nothing left of a head.
No, I
Hamish,
didn't.
Hamish the Tavern Keep. Hamish the
Yes.
Tavern Keep did, but
Oh, fuck, we left that behind.
when you guys entered the Dwarven Valley, you discovered that Hamish's tavern was destroyed.
Oh,
Oh, Hamish.
that's very sad. I remembered he gave us good pricing on those potions.
He did.
He did.
That's all
Hamish
he
dead?
remembers about him.
Hamish might be dead. It's very likely. Damn it. Today sucks. I thought today was gonna be like a cool victory lap, and then we almost got killed.
Yeah, why don't we make our way to Goodmead, huh? Or take a rest. Maybe let's head to Goodmead first thing in the morning. I don't even have it in me to party tonight, even if a tavern was open.
Are you wanting to go from Goodmead straight to your next destination, or do you want to take
I
a
do-
tour?
ideally-
Mommy wanted to talk.
Yes,
Yeah,
ideally
take
it
a-
would be Goodmead, wherever the hell we left the boat, and then home. But I understand that other people need to say goodbye and say, hey, hey family, I'm going to be leaving for a while.
I'd say we take you on a little tour. You know, a little roundabout.
A little goodbye tour.
Rez,
Yeah, with all the rubble, there's like 2 towns standing.
you
Yeah.
guys, don't
Pretty good
worry.
towns.
I already told my mom that I was gonna be going for a while.
Well, technically so, she.
I don't have to tell anyone anything anymore.
You are your own man now, Glenn.
They're all dead.
Your own dwarf.
I wasn't kidding.
We are
earlier,
your
though.
family now, Glenn.
Once we get there, and we take care of any business that is needed to be taken care of there, I'm done with this. That'll be the end of my time in the Navy. However wavy it is.
Must you go, Rez?
It's not like I'm leaving now, Larry. We have
Well-
weeks, maybe months ahead of us.
Well,
But at the
Rez,
end of it, that's where I leave.
we need your honorary opinion on who should replace you.
Ooh, that's fun.
Oh,
I
okay.
vote for
Yes,
the
yes.
fish.
The fish, honestly, not bad.
It won't be the same.
What about a holy bird? No. Oh, that's stupid.
No, it's the fish. It's the fish.
Yeah,
You know
replace me with a fish.
Is the fish.
When I die, replace me with a fish.
Can a fish heal everybody?
It can try.
Yeah, I feel like
Um,
I've saved all of our asses multiple times.
As
by
soon
the way,
as-
in the past couple of
As
fights.
soon as Larry
Oh,
says,
yeah,
"Can a
yeah,
fish
yeah.
heal everybody?" Erlon's gonna turn to her like, "Excuse me."
Oh. Well, yes. The answer is yes. Okay. Well.
But Erlon, you're not a fish. You don't have gills.
Uh,
I mean, you've got those
do
weird
you?
ears.
You
I
have
do
gills.
have gills.
Let me look at him.
What? You?
And I stick a finger in a gill.
As he lifts his black hair up, revealing the gills, which are often obfuscated, you stick your finger inside.
Oh.
It's a little bit more slimy than you expected.
Oh shit, he does. And I stick my finger in the other side.
Oster is going to keep his fingers away from Erlon's gills.
And then I get a big old like hunk of slime, and I go over to Larry and I do the like when you got your hands wet at a sink and hit you.
Ah! Oh! Rez!
Sorry, I had
Fine, you can leave.
Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm sorry, Larry. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
Fine, you can leave. Alright.
Nobody even said bless you.
As you guys enjoy this
We
silent
really
moment
don't
of
want to.
As you guys enjoy this moment of camaraderie and the day ticks on, what would you guys like to do?
Uh,
Little bit of a
In the-
break would be great, eh?
in the wreckage of the city, was there any, I don't know, taverns on little feet running around?
That is a good question. Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I want to find my favorite drinking spot.
As you roll a perception check, you look around, and when you finally decided to give up, Alistair, the last moment, you turn your head down a dark tunnel, and deep in the cavern you see, illuminated by lantern light, a low-hanging hovel of patchwork thatch and what looks like newly added grass in a very similar looking hut.
I am going to walk up, give a knock to the door, and make my entrance.
As you do so, much to your chagrin, there is nothing inside this hut, except for a small whiskey rack containing 4 intricately placed black vials.
I'm taking all 4.
As you take all 4, you do also find a small label written in Dwarvish, "The Man," and you add those to your inventory.
He's gonna die.
Right, I do.
He's gonna drink them like he used to, and he's gonna die.
With that, I think this is a good time for us to make a bathroom break.
Quick.
Go ahead, Arelis.
Oh, that's Ireland.
Oh.
I was just gonna say, so should we take a long rest while we're kind of nestled in here?
Yes, I think we should.
It is a
Agreed.
very
You want to
warm
make
space.
a tiny hut?
Oh yes, and I begin playing a bit of a song, and every every measure of the song, like every every main beat, like a little peg goes up, and then eventually a cloth starts dancing its way around, and until eventually 10 minutes later, or a minute later, there's a tiny yurt for all of us to sleep in.
The only residents of this lordly keep, your first night as kings of the castle, have not gone according to plan, but nestled up in that hut, surrounded by the warm licking fires of the pyres in each corner, you all duly find your rest. And that is where we will leave off on our break. Alright, everybody ready?
Absolutely.
As you guys wake up after your night rest has concluded, you see that very well-trimmed and proper beard of Arelas is not quite as shapely as it once was when you went into this fray. And then you guys see something else. I need everyone to roll me a perception check. And Alistair, I should ask for the sake of continuity, did you return back to the hall to sleep alongside your party members?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know that I ever left.
You left to go search for a tavern.
Oh, right. Yeah.
There's
I came back.
there's a moment when he comes back.
After I got
where
all
I
the
do-
liquor, I came back.
There's a moment where it's like the car door unlock thing,
Oh,
where like
yeah.
you can't get in the dome real quick.
Or less.
Speaking of, real quick, after I was told I couldn't donate plasma, I went up to my car to realize that I had locked my keys in my car, so I had to sit outside in the cold for a cool hour while a man showed up to help me. It was bullshit. Bad day. Anyway, go on.
Yes.
Roll me a perception check, please.
On it. Zoop.
Rez
6.
and Erland, as you guys wake up, looking around, and you especially, Erland, as you've just come out of your meditation, you see at the mouth of this great hall a flickering shape, one that you would know to be a Goliath. As you guys watch this divine yellow figure constructed out of pure light walking into the room, it is Rory. As you guys watch her shape flickering and sputtering out, she looks around. Where am I? Rory is lost.
Ah, Rory, are you okay? You remember Erland?
Yes, Rory, remember Erland. Hello. And as she takes one step towards you, like a thunder crack, the white light is dispersed, and Rory disappears.
Was this an astral plane sputter?
It did remind you of that, especially you, Rez, as you were the only one aside from Erland to really witness that. However, you're not exactly certain what that was.
Yeah, that was weird. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
Rez, you saw that as well, right?
I believe the DM said that.
You did indeed.
Well, that was worrisome. We should definitely let everybody know.
Yeah, wait. When did Rory leave us?
From the moment you guys left the ship in Revel's End, you don't recall seeing her. As a matter of fact, the day you came to port, none of you can recollect ever seeing her on the ship.
The fun thing about Rory is I think she's a ghost. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah, I don't even know what to make of this. Like, this doesn't... I don't...
Rory's kind of like Erwin. She just kind of shows up.
Yeah, I'd say we don't worry about it for the time being.
She's like Owen. She's like the 6 kobolds that
she's like Tiger.
Alistair has like Tiger.
Right.
Like
They're doing their
Griffins.
job. Alright, they have
That's
a
not
job
bad.
to do. They can't come fighting shit with us. They've got a job. Alright.
Yeah, Tiger's comfy. Okay, he's
What's their
tucked
job?
away in my sack. You know.
We have so many ghosts in our party.
With that, the day is new. And as you guys wake up on New Harvest the 11th, you guys know that you have to get to Goodmead if you wish to see Arnholt, and you can even find some time to double back to Velen Harpel's log cabin, nestled away in the ever marshes of Lonelywood.
Okay, what do you guys say? We go to Goodmead. We travel to the Black Cabin, spend maybe a week, 2 there. Prepare for a very long and arduous journey. Not gonna lie, it was a lot easier to get here than it will be to get home. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. If anyone has any objections?
I am fine with that.
Mummy seemed like she had some choice words for me.
Yeah, she kind of... Hey, did you know your mom was a dragon?
Well, you know, it never really came up.
So that's an...
Yeah, I never really thought about it. But no. No, I did not know that.
Does that mean you're a dragon?
Hey, we can't all have dragon parents around here. I'm special.
We don't
Wait,
know.
what if Larry and Glenn
We'll never know.
are siblings?
Oh,
Could have been.
might be. Who's to say? Anyways, before we leave the Dwarven Valley, it's been a long time since we've had this text conversation, but if I could, I would like to get, if I can find them, if I can source them, get the ingredients for the few drinks that we had talked about before.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you remember. You made me scroll through our text.
Absolutely. So, the 3 beverages being the Sunset Scalder, the Silver Mint Twist, and the Kalishtan Sunrise.
That's it.
Sorry, Seaside Scalder. My mistake.
That's the one.
You know that the Seaside Scalder is a hearty beverage made out of what we would consider dwarvish vodka, a brand of quarter leg that is brewed to a very high proof. There is also ingredients such as parsley and cucumber. Think of this as a dwarvish mojito.
Awesome.
Cool. I gotta love those dwarvish mojitos.
The Cleishton
Yeah,
Sunrise
terrible.
is a much heartier beverage, utilizing
Okay.
an ingredient simply known as wind from Cleishte. It also incorporates a magical element that causes the otherwise clear beverage to ignite in a bright hue that is very evocative of the sunrise whenever the bottle meets a vibration like a finger snap.
Gotcha.
And finally, the Silver Mint Twist is an item constructed of only the finest elvish brandy, and actually requires a leaf of a golden leaf from a fate tree.
Okay.
Your dad had
so
some
are these? Yeah, the hook, line, and sinker was crazy. Is there? Can I source all those ingredients?
You know that your father utilized a foreign trading company known as the Twisted Hand in order to recover his ingredients, and you know that there is a fey tree inside of the monastery of the Morning Lord in Brinchander.
Another reason to visit Brinchander.
Yeah, cool. Absolutely. So the Twisted Hand, I'm assuming like they're not around here in the Dwarven Valley, are they?
They were for a moment. Latif al-Haravi, the man that you guys met in not only Goodmead, where he was running for office, but also Bremen, when he was at the bandit camp, and they were, as Rez says, summarily asked to leave.
Yeah, we kind of just
maybe
yeeted
difficult to source these
the
ingredients.
Twisted Hand out.
Whatever ingredients I can source here, I would like to, and just kind of have an eye out for anywhere else where I can get the stuff I need. I imagine that like a lot of the spirits, I imagine I can probably get here.
All right. As you guys begin making your way out of the Dwarven Valley, I'm going to ask that Glenn and anyone else who's looking over for lost or maybe even forgotten items of worth to roll me an investigation check, please.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm going to look for drugs.
Larry.
Yeah, right.
As your eyes shoot over to the furnace of Dumathuin, the massive, broiling, fiery furnace, which sits at the feet of the giant stone statue to King Udic Bronzebeard, the same one where you found your ring, you find another ring. This one is a platinum engagement ring. It says to Hrothgar with love. As you pick it up, add 100 gold pieces to your inventory.
Damn.
Thank you.
Are you okay, Rick?
Yes. Oh, sorry. I thought I had push to talk on. My bad.
You're okay. You're okay. Rez, Glenn, and Alistair, as you guys begin walking, you pass by
I'm looking for drug dens.
Hamish's destroyed tavern. Inside the rubble, you see a guy with a light adorning the front of his spiked helm as he picks up a couple trash and pieces of destroyed garments and rubs dust and grime on the front of his own. He looks up. Well, hi there. So, you made it back. Gray beard nestled with black and what looks like scars running across his chest and neck. It is Hamish, the tavern owner.
Did I miss that investigation roll?
No, you did well. You're just amongst the other guys. Oh, 10. Yeah. Roll another investigation, Erlon. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I didn't think I did.
You didn't notice anything special.
Hamish, yeah, we did make it back. Sorry to see the state of your establishment here.
It's alright. When I heard what was going down between the dragon and the king, I stepped to the thing, and, well, the guards put me in my place.
Oh, the gods did. Oh my goodness, that's even worse almost somehow. I don't know.
Hey,
Here, actually, I recovered this from someone who, you might be glad to hear that they won't be bothering you anymore. And I give them the, platinum, what was it? Is it platinum whatever that I got?
Yeah, the
from
platinum
Great
badge,
Thing?
one for each dwarven
Badge,
god.
yeah. I hand the platinum badge to him. I was like, say here, you know.
this is nice.
What I can afford to give you.
This is real nice,
build.
but, I shouldn't accept this.
Oh, Hamish, you're being too modest.
Well, I do believe in a honest day's worth of dwarven labor, but there's not a vendor in the whole of Thorassan that's gonna accept this.
Can't find any use for it? Surely.
why not?
Oh no, it's a nice piece of platinum, don't worry. I could maybe fence it or something, but, well, let's just say lots of people know who own these badges.
Oh, you know what?
I'll toss him
You're so
5
true.
platinum.
Yeah, I will toss him, ooh, I've got no money.
What if
I have no money.
what if the platinum, was shaped differently?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe make yourself another fancy arm.
Hamish,
Could I
why
use
don't you take this? And I give him 5 platinum.
Thank you very much, Race.
Could I, in theory, use heat metal to change the look of the piece of platinum so it wasn't identifiable?
Yes, but it would take you several hours to really meld that piece of metal.
Okay.
Metallurgy is a long process, especially with a spell that is only designed to deter a wielder. However, as you guys are speaking to Hamish, he looks up.
Don't worry about me, Ed Peace. I, don't have a fire to pirate over any longer.
What are you, what's your plan moving forward? Are you rebuilding? Are you moving?
Well, I don't really have one. I heard Goodmead's got an honest speaker. One who's, prevented the town from falling to the dragon anyways.
Yeah, we're actually headed there ourselves.
How's that so? Well, I'm sure they might be in need of, tavern keep.
I'm sure of it.
I will, never mind. Carry on. Good mead's great. Love good mead.
Alright.
It's gonna be good forever.
We have a special relationship with the speaker of Goodmead, so if you show up looking for work and just tell him that you're friends of the Wavy Navy, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You'll be
campaigned
just
for it.
fine.
Interesting. Well, glad to have
Tell him
friends
you're
in
a
high
personal
places.
friend.
What, is he your boyfriend or something?
On weekends.
It's someone's boyfriend, and we're not telling you who.
Fair enough. He kind of looks about you guys. As he dusts the grime and black soot, the remnants of his tavern off his hands.
So, you got a wagon out there or something like that?
Yeah,
Something like that.
Yeah.
Alright, lead the way.
Oh, you're coming with us.
Yeah, he's coming with us. We're going.
Oh, okay, just invited himself. Right along. Okay, let's go.
We did tell him we were going, so.
Yeah, but it's not like we sidebar. It's not like we said, "Hey, Hamish, come with us."
Are you Are you speaking with the badge right now? The badge
yeah,
of the
just
Blades
like
of
really
Axe?
quietly.
All right. As you guys do so, you make your way out. It is a very beautiful early spring day. Insects chirping. You guys even see in the distance a couple bear making their way through the tree line and down to this still running lake where a group of salmon have amassed. As you guys look up and all around, the griffins are nicking little flies off of their side and awaiting their master. What would you
I
like to
load
do?
up in the back and start playing.
The
Duty.
griffins are? I'm sorry.
Yes, the griffins are awaiting you. As you get inside and begin playing a jaunty tune res, what would the rest of you like to do?
Erland is. Let me check here. Erland is gonna throw 2 rations to each of the griffins.
Alright. As they begin munching away heartily, I'll give you a +1 just on their animal handling checks for this day.
Alistair's gonna prep the flying Arabella. Just make sure it's all tip top and ready to go.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check, Alistair.
As we're both sitting here doing this, Erland is going to look over with food in his hand, feeding the griffins. Alistair, say, who would have thought a sea elf with nowhere to go and a captain would be sitting here together, leading the pack?
We make a very fine pair, don't we?
That we do. Hey, I have a question for you.
What's your quandary?
Oh, I was thinking if I could maybe give you a quarter of my purse to say, make me some dragon scale mail.
How much scale you got?
Well, to me, I think I got enough to make about 3 sets of scale mail, and I only need 1, so you're free to sell the other 2 if you want.
I'll make this deal with you. You keep your coin, and I'll make you the scale mail, and I'll keep the 2 extra.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Alright.
And I'm gonna go back to feeding the griffins and getting them ready.
Alright. Alistair, as you continue your pre-flight check, you notice that nothing seems out of miss. And Erland, with that, feel free to send us up with an animal handling check.
+1.
+1. The
I would like to add 4 to that.
Okay. So, with that, the griffins pick up. Not used to the heat, they do fly slightly irregularly, but not too much to dissuade you or reduce the time in which it takes you to travel to Good Meat. Over the course of an hour, you guys find yourself encroaching upon the horizon. There you see a village, steaming with life. Huge gouts of smoke and steam seem to be growing out of cauldrons which now adorn the central tavern. As Hamish holds on to his small helmet and looks about, "God, you're flying like angels."
Quick question about the terrain. Is the snow starting to melt everywhere?
Yes, it is still present, especially on the top of Kelvin's cairn, where it is at its densest. However, around Goodmead, and especially the surrounding forests where you guys met Yamazenkai, it is almost entirely a lush, green, fertile plain.
Erland would like to take the robe of stars, like at mid-flight, take the robe of stars out of his bag and throw it on, and kind of tie it down, and just be like, okay, it's not bad, it's not bad. He doesn't really understand it yet, he's kind of just feeling it out, but he's just going to put it on for the first time while he's up there.
As you attune and get familiarized with your new garment, is there anything else the rest of you would like to do?
Erland, it looks like you have some lint on your new coat. And I go to pick off some lint, and I pick off a star, and it burns my hands, and I throw it, and a bunch of missiles go.
The griffin spooked.
Yes, well.
Won't be doing that again.
And with that, it's time to make your landing. As you bring it down, Alistair and Erland making way for that very familiar landing zone where you know the slate and perfectly smooth ice awaits, you're surprised, for as you drop through the cloud coverage, you see a melted Red Waters lake completely thawed. Where would you like to land this time?
Is there any like flat stretch of road or an open field?
There
that's
is.
near Redwater.
The East Way actually goes from East Haven down through Goodmead and to Dugan's Hole. You guys could land north facing towards Dugan's Hole, or you could even land a little bit before Goodmead and possibly land right at the front gate of the city.
I don't know if it helps, but I rolled a nat 20 on nature to possibly find a perfect spot to set her down.
Alright, in that case, Erland, you find a very level stretch of field just to the southwest of Goodmead, but not quite close to the tree line, where you think you could land this thing very well.
Alistair, I think we should hit that spot right there.
I'm going to work with him to make as smooth a landing as possible.
Make an artificer's tinkering check.
Do I need an animal handling?
No, sir.
So it's my intelligence plus my proficiency?
Correct.
Alright, so it's going to be +3 to this roll.
And with that, Alistair, you find the perfect location to set down, without disturbing any of those insects, butterflies, and dragonflies which now incorporate the scene. You guys come to the softest rest you have since fabricating the Flying Arabella. On the distance, you can see dwarves, humans, and gnomes alike going about their daily business. And just then, you see a fox. It darts out of the tree line and stares up at the wagon closest to you, begins sniffing around the Arabella. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Erland is going to wrong page. Give me just a second. Erland is going to cast a animal friendship roll on this fox, and just kind of start playing with it, because this is the first time he's seen like summer animals out, I think, ever.
Alright. As you play with this fox and it kind of darts to and fro and it does become your friend, you watch as Tiger pokes his head out of the back and seems to size up the fox. For about a moment they play like a cat and mouse game, dodging their heads to and fro, and as the fox darts back away from Tiger, you guys watch as a bolt is fired straight out of the tree line. As it makes its mark right into the fox, killing it. You guys see a disturbance in the bushes, and out flies a small gnome. Young, no taller than Tiger, and slung over his back is a crossbow.
Oh, hi there. Sorry, were you guys wanting to eat that?
You made quite the entrance.
Oh, I was just going about my hunting trail.
Well, I can't say I blame you, but I just thought I made a new friend for a second, but I understand.
God, I'm real sorry. Man, that really stinks.
It's okay. It's okay. Everyone's gotta eat, and I can understand that.
Do you guys mind if I...
And he kind of reaches his hand towards the fox.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Thanks.
He kind of puts the fox over his shoulder.
Where you guys come from, anyways?
That's
Little bit
quite
of
a story. So individually or together, or
Well, I just mean, how'd you get to Goodmead?
Oh,
We
this
flew.
thing.
Oh, that's a fine piece of handiwork there. Man.
He kind of looks about.
Say, you guys aren't bandits, are you?
Vince, do you have anything valuable?
Oh,
He just kind of takes
There's
a
a
step
Wavy
back.
Navy,
Erland's
if that
gonna-
means anything to you.
Erland's gonna smack Alistair on the shoulder like a buddy pat and be like, "Oh, you were always such a joker."
Oh,
I'm a pirate, not a thief.
Oh, the Wavy Navy, the guys who helped us kill the giants. Wow. It's so good that you've come back to
And
the
the
town.
Frost Maiden. We literally just killed the Frost Maiden, so I don't know if that news has spread so far.
You know,
I-
not to be technical
no,
here,
no.
but I think
Look.
we killed the giants and you didn't do anything.
Look, guys, hey, we're all friends.
I was voted the Dwarven Valleys magazine's sexiest dwarf of the year as well.
I was
Hey,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true. I
this
can
one over
confirm
here.
that.
I was voted sexiest sea elf in the ocean. So,
And
I'm
he's
the most
lying, but I'm not.
tinkerest kobold.
I was voted the most commanding captain.
None of what they're saying is true, but what I said is.
And that one's Rez. He plays music sometimes.
I believe it.
But when there's a fish around, then he kind of flounders.
There were
Okay,
rumors going
that
around.
was a good one.
A lot of people thought that you did kill the Frost Maiden, but to be honest, I never really believed she existed.
Huh.
Yeah.
We did it.
Okay.
I hate her.
How do you explain the,
Erlon,
all the were destroyed?
Erlon is just gonna hold out the staff of frost and just be like, and kind of lean up on it, and be like, so she didn't exist, eh?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've just been hunting for the past 2 years.
Oh, and you think you can kill
Glenn,
my friend and then
Glenn,
accuse
show him
us
the
of
sword.
not killing
Glenn,
the
show him the
Maiden, huh?
I have no idea. You are the seaiest elf and the sexiest dwarf. I have no problem admitting that.
Glenn, show him the sword. Show him the sword, Glenn.
We're all just gonna start showing him our things.
I
Oh my
ate
God.
her with my teeth. Rez, make me a dinosaur.
Is that?
I make Larry a
No,
dinosaur.
don't do it. Don't wait. No. Ah!
I actually cast polymorph and make Larry a dinosaur.
Larry, roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
We're doing a
God.
lot to impress this person.
I know.
Is that Dawnbringer? I've heard about that in the church.
I did this to Larry.
It is Dawnbringer,
Just kidding. I'm not gonna waste a 4th level spell slot like that.
I failed.
and Dawnbringer, he and I are good
I
friends.
counterspell
now.
myself.
He talks to me. Dawnbringer does.
It has a voice and
Got a
agenda.
voice and a gender. I kind of prescribed the gender. You know what? I should have asked. But it does have
I
a
believe
voice.
it's a-
They have a voice.
Oh, I don't know, so never mind.
I'll ask. As I'm actually glad that you said that because I think I should ask.
Without having to ask, Dawnbringer overhears this conversation and says,
Well, I don't really have a gender, but I was crafted with a feminine voice.
Would you? Okay, give me a second. I have to talk to my soul. Would you prefer they them or she her?
she, her.
She her. She her. She
Look
is
at
the
this
best
respecting
sword
promo.
in all of the worlds.
My goodness.
You know, as I am what I am, that means a lot, Glenn. I appreciate you respecting pronoun.
Well, thank you all for being here. I mean, this has really made my hunting trip a journey. Just, if you don't mind, stay away from the church. I think the pastor there kind of doesn't like you guys for whatever reason.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
We only brought other seasons to this part of the world, but it's fine.
Oh, I know. Now that I meet you
Everyone-
guys, I know you're swell and good, but he's just been telling a
Everyone-
bunch of lies about you.
I do want to apologize. I feel like we harassed you a bit, and I flick him a platinum piece
Good gracious.
for your troubles.
It's been a while since we've talked to normal people.
By the
Erlon's
halls
still
of
leaning on
tinkering,
the
thank
staff.
you.
Erlon's still leaning on the staff is gonna be like, you really shouldn't have told us that the pastor didn't like us. I feel like this could have gone a lot better without that knowledge, but I appreciate
Now we
it.
have to do
Erlon,
something.
No, guys, let's just go see the speaker.
This is our name on the line.
No, yes, I know.
You know, lads,
Ah,
it's been a while since I burned the church down. I could be up for it again.
Okay, well, let's do that.
So
after
so
we
he
talk to
wasn't
the
lying. You did burn a church down.
That was before I met these lads. That was
Yeah, that was him.
a long time ago.
He points
Not
at
us.
he points at Rez. Does that mean you eat people too?
I do
that's
not.
true. That's very true. Yeah.
No, no.
Okay, so
After
look,
that.
we've had our troubles. Okay, what have you heard about me, huh?
Not
I'm
much
good
really.
guy.
Yeah, what kind of rumors have you been hearing?
Right.
Well, they say the man with the sword, Mr. Orlas, made a deal with the devil and learned his swordsmanship from the Nine Hells.
Oh, alas.
That's actually pretty cool. What else? What else? What other rumors?
I like it. I like it.
Well, not a lot of people have been talking about this, but I heard from a dwarf from the Dwarven Valley that Rez the Fair actually gets his good looks because he is a changeling that eats children.
That's ridiculous.
Whoa.
That
What about
I
me?
think
Do me
is the most hilarious thing I've ever heard.
They
That
say
is quite preposterous.
they say that
Oh, is it?
Larry actually inherited her abilities from her mother, who is a secret wizard, and that because of that, she's very dangerous but has a heart of gold.
Oh.
That doesn't sound like
This is all-
a dooming rumor. That just
No,
sounds like a
this is-
compliment.
This is awesome.
That
Let him
sounds
talk.
like
Let him
compliment.
talk. Let them talk. They have
Yeah, but
lots of
Hey,
insight.
My
Go
image
on.
is being
Go
slandered,
on.
but go on.
I have also heard that maybe Alistair uses magical spells to win drinking competitions.
Aye, that's a slanderous lie, and I'll
No,
kill you
that
for
is
it.
actually 100% true.
He was just dead.
Actually,
You
he
lost
was just
to a
dead.
fish, alright? I don't want to
Yeah,
hear shit
and I've
from
grown
you.
and developed, and you used undead magic to win drinking contests.
I didn't use any magic. I was killed.
Now
I
you
was
got these
dead.
two started, and they're never gonna stop. It's
And
gonna go
now-
on this whole time.
Yeah, I'll never get
And
to
now
learn
you're
what
alive.
rumors exist about me.
And I guarantee,
You
Yeah,
there.
sorry,
You
Glenn.
You there?
I guarantee I could drink you onto the table.
Drinking contest. Drinking contest.
Well, they
I
just
got some of the
renovated the
finest
mead hall.
liquor.
Yes,
you guys
mead
can
hall.
find your
Let's
drink
see the
there.
speaker.
That's water. That's
No, I
water.
guarantee
I'm
you
talking
they
about
have
real
ale.
liquor.
I
All
guarantee
right,
you they have ale.
boys.
You're going. I guarantee I'm going to beat you in the drinking contest.
I've got some liquor known as the man.
I'll take you down,
Best stuff around.
Captain. I'm sorry for my dog.
That's quite nice. Well, I have been meaning to turn this into Languamire for some time. I guess we could just go together. And as he puts his hand on his fox
Yeah,
pelts, he
hop
begins
on,
walking
I
into the
guess.
town. As you guys do
Everyone's
so,
joining. Cool.
are you guys going to the mead hall?
Suppose so.
Yeah, I've got to put Alistair's ass in the ground. I gotta put him in his place. I gotta teach him some respect.
Leaning over to Erland as we're traveling, I'm like, what kind of rumors do you think they say about me?
You say that to him?
Yeah, to Erland.
Okay.
I don't know. Be honest, Glenn. The only thing I really know about you is you are a strong, sensitive, and genuine guy. So I don't know what people could say.
You're strange that's nice, but also kind of hurtful. You don't know any of my cool flaws that make me strong and powerful?
You don't eat meat? That's pretty cool.
That's one thing. Maybe they'll talk about that. Interesting. Anyways, thank you, Erland. That was sweet of you.
Eventually, as you guys walk by inside of the area, completely assumed by daylight and down the narrow paths of this otherwise sleepy town, you find your way now to the mead hall. Unlike it was before, these massive cauldrons and vats which churn the honeydew liquid begin activating as they run about their cycles. Bees fly in nearby coops, and in front of the tavern you now see a massive banner displayed. Max Meadery of Good Meat.
What's the temperature about right now?
It's a cool and refreshing 63 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, I'm down to just like my puffy shirt and vest and my big hat, and I'm looking at Alistair and I say, "Ladies first."
Then by all means, step ahead.
And I will push through both of them.
As you
You're a
guys
good
step
one,
in.
Larry. I've always liked you.
And then I walk in exactly at the same time Alistair does.
Come on, ladies, let's go. Chop chop.
Feel like
It's on
that's
me,
a hate
Alistair.
crime.
All right. As you guys step in, you see in the corner there appears to be a half-orcish man who, with his eyes closed, very leisurely plays a fiddle. In the center, you guys see various gnomes, but mostly human men and women going about their business. One woman with blonde hair and a very tight garter belt pulled up around the waist turns around, and she is not Daisy, just another patron of the bar who imitates her. Behind the desk now, you see a very old human that rings his fingers together as he looks up with a black buzz cut and what looks like a 5 o'clock shadow across his face. Well, welcome to Max Meadery. What can I get for you?
Oh, well, me and my friend here are looking to match horns, if you catch my meaning.
Is that right? Well, it's not noon yet, but we're always welcome for a shootout. So, pick your poison.
You knew what match horns meant because I thought it sounded provocative.
It's a popular saying down here. You must not be from around these parts.
Guess not.
That's all right.
Didn't you
I'm
grow
not
up in
either.
a tavern?
Match horns? Is this a term?
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
It sounds like sword fighting.
No, you know, like drinking horns.
My father would never stoop to such lows.
Don't worry,
I have no
partner.
idea what anyone's saying.
I'm not even from here myself. Name's Max.
Anyways,
I
what
come
poisons
from
do you
Faradin.
have?
Well, I got your dwarvish quarter leg. I got honeydew. That's kind of our staple. And of course, you might recall, good mead.
Alistair, your choice. It's on me.
Strongest you got.
All right, quarterly coming up. Now you want that clear or black?
And quarter leg is like whiskey, right?
That's right.
Black.
Oh, so clear must be like moonshine. I see.
Yeah,
Put it
lunar
together.
shine.
Lunar shine. Fantasy whiskey.
Fantasy moonshine.
Well, that'll be
Lunar
it.
shimmer.
And as he kind of snaps his fingers, that girl with the garter belt comes over. As she slides them over, you now see she's actually half dwarfish as her features are more illuminated in the dim light of the tavern. And as she puts them across,
Now, I would be charging y'all 3 silver, but seeing as how you just saved the world and all, I think I'll pass this time.
Oh,
Someone recognizes.
You know,
that is
Rez,
very gracious.
if you're really wanting to put your mouth where your money is, I'm going to pull out one of the vials of the man. How about we split one of these mixed in with our drinks?
Wait,
Very well.
ain't that cheating on account of Alistair being undead and all?
That
Oh,
problem
and I
has
recently got my
resolved
soul
itself.
back.
Oh, I see. Carry on.
I'm
Notice his
pretty
eyes
well
aren't that piercing blue anymore.
I did notice that.
So many questions.
But I don't think everybody at the table is nearly as observant as I am.
Yeah, you are quite as observant. You are quite observant.
That is strange, isn't it, Rez? Anyways.
Yeah, why do you know so
Oh.
much about us?
No, don't worry about it.
What's your name?
Hey,
He said his name was Max.
Rez, I think you got something on your shirt there. He kind of puts his finger at your lapel.
I look
Is
down.
this
What's
your-
on my shirt?
he flicks his finger up and hits you in the nose.
Oh, god damn it!
Rez, what's your brother's name? Rez, what's your brother's name? I forgot.
Rorik Redwater.
Oh no, you know, I heard some nasty rumors about the speaker of this place.
Is that right?
I did indeed. Yeah. I heard that he ate his siblings.
Is that so? Well, I heard he thought the taste was too foul.
Oh, it
I got
looks like you have something on your shirt.
No, I don't.
I smack him in the face.
Jesus. Don't you guys have to get to drinking?
Oh yes, Alistair. Mix it up.
All right, I'm gonna pour half a vial in my drink and half a vial in his drink.
Okay, let's do this. What do we roll?
Alright, if you're both drinking the same
Or
amount,
Constitution saving throws.
I'm gonna say you both get through the first round of Quarter Lake just fine. As you expel...
Oh, he added the man into it.
You did!
I added half the man to each drink.
Both of you roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yikes!
I would like to add 4 to mine. I'm adding 4 to mine.
As you guys look, immediately when that drink hits the back of their throats, their eyelids shoot up and their pupils are at their highest size. Rez, as soon as it hits the back of your throat, it is like acid and you just instinctively gag, spilling some of it out. Alistair, you do the same, but you catch the vomit and the expulsion in your mouth and manage to push it all the way down.
I vomit on Alistair.
With the prestidigitation, I'm making it taste absolutely delicious as it goes down.
Seeing him do magic and doing, I think, oh man, that would have been a good idea.
It can't be that bad.
I give Larry my dregs, which is half vomit.
I'll drink it.
Larry, make me a Constitution saving throw. That's not that bad.
Larry, you're the most disgusting person in this group.
Yeah, I
Last
know.
back down.
Thank you.
Well, look at that. This ain't a spit-up competition, you know?
Okay.
Rez, you want to go for another round?
Yes, I do. Okay, I need to make up. I need to beat you. Okay, I talked a lot of shit. I gotta live up to the shit I talk.
You sure you don't want
give me another.
You don't want the fish to step in for you?
Give me another.
Alright, coming up. Snaps his fingers. Soon another woman comes to the table and once again gives you guys your drinks. Would you like one too, little miss?
I think I would.
Alright. And would that be the same as your friend?
Yeah.
Alright, he fills it himself, just activating a spigot on a keg underneath the table. Here you go, Larry. Enjoy that.
Thank you.
Alright. If you're going back to the
Alright, second
contest,
round.
are you using
Yep.
another vial of the man or the same one, dipping it all in now?
You know, yeah, we're going to split another vial of the man.
Alright.
Rounded up.
Both of you make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
At disadvantage. Shit.
Rez rolled better.
Fuck.
Alright.
I'm
Alright.
adding 4. I'm adding another 4. Fuck
Alright.
it. I'm adding another
Bitch,
4.
and I take away a D8 from him.
Alright, oh yeah, roll a d8. Damn, you might win
you
now.
Absolute bastard. You absolute
That's so
bastard.
sweet. That's so tight.
No!
With that, you guys watch as Rez downs it, and as his stomach swells up, he momentarily passes out and knocks his head into the side of the counter. Alistair
goodness.
does the same, and as he holds his hands up in victory, the momentum swings him off his inertia and he falls off of his stool.
I don't think anybody really won.
I certainly did.
How drunk are the two of us right now?
Completely shit-faced.
Alistair, you don't know what? You're going up. Let's get another round. I'll just take you down.
You know, Rez,
Re-
I've been wanting to say something to you. You're a fucking piece of shit for blowing that ship off. I wanted that.
Yeah.
Rez,
Yeah.
Do
I
you
know.
realize
There we
I
go.
could have
Well,
flown
it's-
you to your home. I could have flown you to your
Well,
home, but you had to push
ain't-
every fucking thing.
Ain't that about a bitch, as they say.
Alistair and Rez, I challenge the both of you to a drink off.
Okay,
What
let's.
they on? Oh,
Alistair, you and I are on a team. You and I are on a team, Alistair. Another round. You and I are on a team,
I
Alistair.
can't do it. I'll take one too.
You know what? I'm just gonna leave this here. And Max leaves the entire keg of quarter leg on top of the counter.
Thank you, On.
Thank you, Max. No, wink.
You're welcome, Glenn Koenig.
What do you know about me? Tell me what you know about me.
Okay,
Who
good.
am I?
Would you mind pouring? You are the strongest.
I'll pour. Yeah, I'll pour.
Okay, it's Alistair, you and me against Glenn. Let's take this fucker down.
Let's take him. I offered him a position of great esteem in my crew, and he turned me down.
That's
You know
a
what,
great
down.
insult.
I've taken it since we've gotten an actual boat.
I had to
Whenever
ask you a
first-
second time.
I know.
Glenn, please win.
When you first
I cannot
started-
believe you had to ask him twice. I mean, you guys
When
served
you-
on a ship together. You guys should be like brothers.
When you
Drink.
first off, when we
Drink.
first met, we didn't even
Drink.
have a boat.
Drink. Drink.
Drink. Drink.
Drink.
Alright, if all three of you are drinking, I need the drunkards to roll me a constitution saving throw. Wait, is there any man? Any semblance of the man?
Not this time. Not this
All right.
time. No, the man this time.
All three of you
Wait,
just
actually, you know what? Glenn, you haven't been drinking the same as us, so I think you got to take a
A
full,
full
the man
man.
this
A
time.
full man.
A full man.
Man.
A full man with your drink. A full
Alright,
man
sure.
with your drink.
I
Fuck
mean,
it,
if
yeah, let's go.
it's not what you do after saving the world, I don't know what is.
I think Glenn's got to take the man as a chaser to his drink.
Oh
You
no,
know, I-
Alistair, you know what he should do? He should do that thing where it's like you eins, zwei, drei, and you smash your fists onto the table, and then it falls in, and he has to drink the whole thing.
Aye, the man bomb. A man bomb.
A man
That's
bomb,
what-
yes.
Glenn,
Man
man
bomb.
bomb. Man bomb.
Max,
Oh,
shot glass. We need a shot glass.
Yeah, you
man.
got it. There you go.
Glenn's taking a man bomb.
Taking a man bomb.
Oralis, Erland, you might want to see this. This is going to be cool.
Oh, I'm taking a soft drink and I'm looking at it.
I'm also smoking my pipe of monsters, and it's just the Frost Maiden that's coming out.
I look at Alistair with my mead horn in hand, filled with the quarter leg, drunk as hell, looking at him.
Alright, so Glenn
ready?
is drinking quarter leg with a chaser of the man. Dropped
Yeah.
in as a bomb.
Let's go. Let's go.
Do we all need to roll?
You do indeed. And if you're using the man, Glenn, you roll a disadvantage.
Okay. Is it a Constitution saving throw?
It is. Rez just rolling out of his mind.
What the hell?
No! I'm doing another. I'm doing another four. Fuck it.
one.
I'm doing another four. Fuck it.
You watch as everyone vomits. Except Glenn, who is just very drunk at the moment. Oh, Alistair.
I'm using another four.
Alistair, you barely managed to put it down, but you and Glenn are both pretty wasted. You can guess who's more drunk.
On
Even
top
though
of
even though mine is a
bomb,
I get to add my charisma modifier to it, so it does come out to a 9 if that helps.
Okay. In that case, Glenn, you are good, as Max is currently cleaning up his brother's vomit. And once again, Larry, you just don't see what the deal is. You start to think that maybe yours is broken.
This is some bull.
I feel like Rez is one drink away from blackout drunk.
Lashana kind of turns over to you, or less. You know, I've always preferred elvish beverages.
Yes, you are more distinguished than my friends, that's for sure.
Oh, don't say that. After all, only a few of us can say they've killed a god.
We did that
Nobody
together.
knows how to
didn't
party
we?
like an Avalofty and Rez.
You know,
face
ladies,
first
I've really missed this. I've missed drinking like this. Let's do another 3 rounds. 3 rounds of quarter
Another
leg for
round?
everyone.
Yes, okay, another round. Rez darts back up. Boot
3
and,
rounds.
boot and rally,
Did you just make yourself burp?
of course.
True acting.
That was pretty good. That was
Jesus.
pretty dope.
As
I mean,
Or
Arnholt,
quarter leg.
as Arnholt dips down, he comes up in his true form and pushes over the quarter leg. I'm getting very tired of doing that all the time.
I don't really
Well,
care.
you
We're
shouldn't have
celebrating.
pretended to be. Yes, we killed it on, and I push a horn towards him. On, drink like there is no tomorrow. Tonight we celebrate. We go home in a few days.
He looks at it. Is this really the start of our journey?
I look into his eyes. Are they the piercing blue they once were?
They are indeed.
They are. Like.
Oh,
he's
are you
still
talking about
undead?
Alistair?
I thought Arnholt had a. I thought Arnholt had a deal with Levistus as well.
He does, and they are
They are.
indeed.
I think we have some stuff to talk about at some point. But yes, celebrate. This is when we take our first steps. We have a ship. We've sailed on it. We've taken care of business here. We just need to pack up and head out.
All right, I will get
I've
the
got
beds
a
ready.
fine ship. It's a beautiful ship. You'll love it. Great.
Yes. How's it meeting?
More drink though.
How did
We're all drinking. Everyone's drinking.
How did meeting with that
I'm
shipwright work out?
forcing a drink down Arn's throat.
He rolls a 20 Constitution and stomachs
You're
it very
muted.
well. Yeah, he rolls a 20 Constitution and stomachs it very well. As he kind of looks over.
Damn it.
By the way, how did that shipwright work out?
I don't know if he's dead or not, but his ship, boom. But we got a ship,
Oh, that is good. All right, I was
Also-
worried there for a second.
and I smack him upside the head, like on the
Ah.
back of the head, like a brother does. Why the hell would you commission it so damn far away?
All of the shipwrights in the Dalelands were busy. Why do you think? It was the only one that I could get.
Yeah, but like, okay, I get it, but a lot closer would have been a lot more. Drop it. We have a ship. Never mind. It's fine.
Look, that thing is very expensive. And
Yeah,
I
how
hope,
much did that cost?
like, maybe all of the taxes?
Yeah, but like
for
how
the
much
whole
is
year? Well, I paid 16,000 for the ship, and 7,000 for the cells.
that? Oh, that's a decent amount. Yeah. Wow. Holy fuck.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to get you the hell out of here before they realize what you've done.
Seriously. Cheers.
And we drink more. And Garrett, I'll give you control of Rez for the rest of until
The
a long
campaign?
rest.
Thank you.
No, until a long rest because he's
Kill
in
Rez.
space.
With that, as you guys watch as Rez gets on the countertop and begins spinning his hat around on his finger, completely lost in the debonair of debauchery. All of you who wish to get drunk, and those that don't, silently and stoically witness your friends get shit-faced. The next morning,
I will
Getting as
witness
shit
my
faced
friends
as
get
possible.
shit-faced.
you guys
Fuck,
wake up
Fuck.
in an unfamiliar room. Looking around, drunk in your stupor, it's bright early in the morning, and those of you who look up can see sun rising over the window and over the sea.
How much does my head hurt?
Very painful.
Is there like a mirror or anything nearby?
There is a singled silvered mirror on the bedside table. Those of you who are conscious know that after a night of debauchery, you are welcomed into the speaker's private keep.
Do we get
Do I-
any sort of rest after that? Long or short?
Yes, you all benefit from another long rest.
Do I look like the half-elf Rez I usually do? Or did I do something?
You are a mix between the two.
What am I a mix of?
You're a mix of changeling Rez as it's kind of fading through in your hungover state, and as you kind of snap yourself up, trying to influence your sober mind, you watch as the half-elf features begin returning.
I just shake my head like a dog and like all the long orange hair like just turn like poofs into like the black hair, the short black hair.
For a moment, when you shake your head again, tusks appear, and you're like, no, that's not right. And you shake again, and then finally, you're back to
Yeah,
yourself.
it takes a few tries, but does anybody have anything for a headache? Good lord.
More alcohol?
Oh, Larry, now you're talking.
Yeah, hair of the dog.
Oh my god. Alistair, do you have anything?
I've got
Alice
some more
is
of the
nothing
man. If
Oh,
you
shit.
want.
Hey,
Nope.
guys, what the fuck happened last night? What?
You drank a lot of the man. I think I drank some of the man. I
All
had
of
the
you
man bomb.
made fools of yourselves. That is what happened.
I fucking died and had to fight a god to get my soul back. I'm allowed to get shit-faced for a night.
Yeah, I think
That's my
we
right.
earned the right. Does anybody remember what I did specifically? I can't seem to find
If
my
I remember correctly, you opened up a new bank account and you tried to tell the
Yes.
teller that you were only going to operate in crayons, which is not a currency.
I remember this. I remember this.
However,
Where's my bag?
You gave that to the
bank teller.
cops, bank teller.
Wait, so I don't. That has all my shit in it.
you know,
You should have
Rez,
thought about that before you gave it to the
Bank teller.
bank teller.
Are you guys fucking with me right now, or did fuck my head? Are you guys fucking with me
Rez.
right now, or did I actually give my bag to the bank teller?
Rez, my dear friend, I will say I don't remember you losing to a fish though, so I think you're doing fine.
Yeah, that
You
is pretty
see-
good. But you know that bag
Rez-
has my passport in it, and I can't leave the country without it.
Rez, my bank, the way my bank is set up, I have my savings and my checkings, and then I have my checkings and my savings, and it really works out for me.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That is how
Where's
basic
where's
banks work.
Tiger?
This isn't funny
Where's
anymore.
Tiger?
Here's your bag.
Larry, when the fuck did you take this?
Well, you know, you were kind of throwing it around all loosey-goosey, and I thought I'd just hold on to it, and now it's not fun anymore.
Okay. Well, fuck. Thank you, Larry. God.
I
my head.
Larry,
actually really thought,
in
I
the
really
time-
thought you gave it to a bank teller.
In the time that you kept his bag for safekeeping, how many, if any, gold pieces are missing?
How many does he owe me?
That's
He
a good
owes
point.
me
That's a good
50
point.
gold pieces? No,
Take
way
all
more
the
than that.
gold.
I want to say it was like 120.
How much does he have? How much do you have?
She takes 12 platinum.
I have 563 gold and 15 platinum.
I'll take the gold that he owes me.
All right.
With 120
Which
gold
is how
pieces
much?
subtracted.
120?
There you go. Inevitably, Aurelas, you are in the living room having woken up a little bit sooner, and you and Lashana are enjoying a seaside breakfast together. At about that point, those of you inside the room hear a knock outside the door.
Yes.
The
Hello.
cops?
Hello.
As it swings
Please
open,
keep it down.
you guys see a very regal looking human. Beautiful, perfectly trimmed black beard, black short top, which you guys recognize as Rorik Redwater. And around him is this gaudy, regal robe with what looks like leopard's hair that catches the sides in embroidered fashion. He has dark brown leather boots with gold tips.
You've certainly been living it up.
Well, good morgen.
Yes,
Guten
to what
Morgen.
do we owe the pleasure?
This is me. I think this is how I will present from now on.
And,
It's
and
a
that's
bit gaudy. Not gonna
and
lie.
that's literally the only reason you stormed in our door.
You wanted
No.
to show us your new wardrobe.
I have stormed in your door because an accountant from Dunbad has arrived, and, well, he will find the math is not
paid off in full, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so you're saying
You're the
we need to
one
get the hell
paying.
out of Dodge right now?
I think it
so
is
you
time.
cooked the book. You cooked the books, so now we have to fucking get out of here. Is what you're saying?
Okay, well,
Not as much
luckily-
cooks the books as much as never even touch them once.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, so
alright.
this should be easy. Just don't come in, close the door. Don't, and I whisper to him, don't look like the speaker.
Ah,
No,
that's a
I'm
good
telling him
idea.
to come in.
Oh,
Like, come in.
sorry, last night was crazy.
Yeah, I don't remember like half of it. Yeah, but when we leave, just don't look like the speaker, and it's that easy, you know? Just like look
we'll
like
just-
Rory.
We'll just, we'll just leave, and
Yeah, and
we'll
we'll
never
leave.
come back. And good meat can fend for itself forever.
As you watch, he kind of grows and a much shorter than average ponytail forms. You mean like this?
Yes, and always remember to refer to yourself in the third person.
Ah, the voice is so hard.
I know, I've done it. It's kind of a tricky one.
I am Rory. No, that wasn't right. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you got this. Anyways, fuck. You guys ready to make haste to Bryn Shander?
Pitter patter.
Absolutely.
I'm always ready to go.
Let's make like a tree and leaf.
Around
Well,
us,
I think the
Lashana,
expression is to get out of here.
he points at Aralas. Is there anything that I can do to make your stay more comfortable?
No, everything is great actually. It's been a while since I had this much relaxation and we're having fun, I think. Hey, Lashana?
Oh yes, it's very pleasant. Especially now that all the snow's gone away, I can finally stretch my legs.
Yeah, that's all great, but I think Alistair had a harsher saying of like we need to move, so like we should probably get to going.
I believe the expression you're looking for is to make like a tree and leave.
Yes, I thought that was only an elvish thing. Yes, let's get to going.
I think the more appropriate one that you were thinking of was make like a banana and split, but it's okay.
Hold on, you've heard of the banana?
know- Erlon, you're a genius.
As you
Let's
guys
just
all
leave.
As you
Let's
guys
all
all
leave.
stand up and make your leave, making your way outside of the city walls, past the guards who do acknowledge your presence as they also recognize you. You make your way to the tree line, overlooking the culvert below where the caves are where Yamazinkai and the giants once lived. As you board the flying Arabella and set off to make your journey, the last thing you see of Goodmead are two massive eagles that fly across the sleeping village, out into the side where the sea overlooks and the still rising sun has only struck her with its light. As you guys make your way on now, do you wish to travel to Bryn Shander?
Yeah,
All
I
right.
believe so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Making your way in Bryn Shander, the forest floor has returned, trees are blooming, and you see most of the population now are entirely humans, those which did not vacate the premises for refuge to the Dwarven Valley. As you guys land, I assume where the straightest area of the road is, where the cleanest landing would possibly be, right in the center of the town square. I need Alistair to roll me a tinkering check, and Erlon, go ahead with your animal handling.
Alright, here comes the check. +3 to this.
Perfect. With that, Erlon, you steer the griffins up in time, and Alistair, the Knight of Drink, gets the better of you. Instead of yawing 50 degrees to the right, you pitch to the left, and the flying Arabella is destroyed. As you guys careen into the town square, it explodes in a massive timberwood as it falls around. The griffins, with Tiger and Erlond on one respectively, hover before landing, and then you guys hear a voice. Ha 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 ha! Well, welcome back. It is good to see you again. Turning around, it's the Tabaxi Tavern Keep, who you have just crashed in front of.
burnt off tail, white fur, scram sacks.
Erland is gonna be like hovering on the griffin to the ground. It wasn't me. It was not me.
Whatever you say, I will probably get the speaker to haul this hunk of junk away anyhow.
Okay, junk.
Well, I don't know what it looked like before, but now it is, yes, it is shit.
Scrap.
Hey,
Scrap.
say, Alistair. You know, you could brace for impact a little better next time and use the dragon scales for something a little more efficient.
Alistair,
A
do you
flying
think
cart.
we can
A
rebuild it?
flying cart.
Can we rebuild it together?
I named it after a dear friend, and it's gone.
We can.
I-
We can.
But it isn't. That's the thing. The flying Arabella was the thought of you making something that, flew. And you did it. And now, no matter what, your idea carries on. It's not like when one house burns, another house doesn't say, "Oh no, I'm bad now." No, it's still a house. They're still good. You can make another one.
Alistair's just gonna quietly pick up all the
These foundations are
pieces.
strong.
He's just going around picking up all the pieces he can and putting them in his bag.
As you begin picking up pieces, you watch as one of the guards, Murin, who you guys recognize from your days in Bryn Shander, begins picking up pieces. Slowly, another dwarf, Hruna, picks up a piece as well. And inevitably,
Don't you lot
Alistair,
steal those. Those are mine.
Hruna kind
I'll
of
kill
picks,
every one of you.
Hruna kind of picks her hands up. All right. Do it yourself.
I'll burn the whole fucking city down if you steal any of my
Hey,
shit.
hey,
Too
Whoa,
soon.
He's just,
That's
you
too
know,
soon.
He's grieving.
About that time,
I think that was what I
Scramsax
call emotional attachment.
puts a piece down. All right, whatever you say. Hey, have you been drinking?
I'm always drinking. I'm a pirate. What do you expect?
Pirates.
Yeah, I can't judge you. I drink a lot too. Good luck with that.
I say you're a hypocrite. So you're a hypocrite trying to steal from me. That's what you are. You're a
I
no
wouldn't
good
listen
thieving
to a
hypocrite.
word he's saying.
Shoot him. Shoot him, Alistair.
Do any of you speak
No,
Kalishtan?
Don't enable him.
No.
I'm
I do
gonna
not.
pull out my gun and just wave it in the air. You thieving
Right.
hypocrite.
All the
Bastard.
dwarves and the humans run away. He kind of looks on. Turri Kalsala. As he murmurs a swear in a foreign language you don't recognize, he walks away.
Like that guy. I'm gonna keep picking up all the pieces.
You do so. And in 10 minutes, you've regathered all the materials. What would you guys wish to do?
I think we should build a new cart. A new, stronger, cooler
We should
cart.
find the smithery and build a new, cooler cart. I agree.
Mhm.
Alistair's,
Flying Arabella, number 2.
This
Alistair's
one's gonna
walking
have
off for
bathrooms.
the. Alistair's walking off for our abandoned laboratory / headquarters.
Alright. As you tow the wreckage back now, it's only about a block away from the abandoned laboratory. As you guys get there, you can see the dome of the observatory is completely clear. Some water has collected around the ring. Below the front stoop, you can see where snow has been shaded by the overlook of the small roof which ornates the front of the massive door. So you guys bring it out and kind of nestle it in the corner of the courtyard, which is just to the north of the laboratory proper. What would you guys wish to do?
I believe
Where's-
I set up a workstation last time we were here.
That's right.
I would like to go up there and First, begin working on making 3 sets of scale armor.
All right. I would say, give me a tinkering check, and if you wish to help as well, Erland, you can make a nature check.
All right, add 3 to this. I'm going to add another 4 to make that a nice even 20.
All right. With that, over a while of you looking over his shoulder, Erland, you inevitably see as Alistair takes his goggles back and removes the last hinge from the furnace. After only an hour of tinkering, a full set of scale mail armor is formed in a byrnie, a small chain mail piece, almost like a short-sleeved t-shirt, except instead of linking coils of metal, it is entirely made out of white scales.
How will this do for you, my friend?
It's everything I've thought it would be. Thank you so much. And I'm going to toss him 2 platinum just because.
All right.
Thank you.
I want to corner Glenn while we're in our headquarters.
Okay.
Hey, Glenn, do you think I could borrow that new fancy armor you just got? Since we're not heading out of town for the next few days.
Yeah, I mean, I've not put it on yet. I don't see any reason why you couldn't wear it.
Oh yes, just let me borrow it for a few moments. I swear I'll return it to you.
Okay, I trust you, Reyes.
Thank you.
done a lot for me, so go ahead, go for it.
I'll wrap it all up in a big, like in a sheet, and carry it down to Alistair's workshop. And look at Alistair and say, I don't know how much this is going to cost me, but I have a bit of a request for you.
Well, spit it out. What do you want?
I throw the sheet filled with Glenn's new armor down on the table. It kind of spills out. And I pick up one of the shoulder pauldrons and I show it to him and I say, I want to give a gift to Glenn to commemorate his father, his journey, really everything. So maybe if you could change the filigree on the armor to be, Wavy Navy themed, have some waves on like the edges of it, maybe some fish, something to represent his connection to Mothulmore. Something, make it Glenn, you know what I mean? So it's not just some generic armor that was found the other day.
I am going to make a Wavy Navy crest in it with some symbolism of Karakhonig and maybe some sort of reference to the hook, line, and sinker, all in a beautiful symbol right there on the armor.
All right. I'll say, with tinkering, you can either use 25 gold of materials in order to construct a power hammer, which you would add the filament into, or even a brazier, or sorry, not a brazier, but a furnace rather, which would require you to heat the metal up to the correct temperature so that the alloy could bear that color.
I'll give Alistair 30 gold to afford it.
All right. Or, even without any material, you think you could do it with existing material if only you had another hand, maybe even another artificer help you with this.
I can help.
I'm going to take the 30 gold and I'm going to send word for Larry to come help me with this.
That power hammer though does sound pretty cool.
Yeah, we're working on the power hammer together.
Eric to Zach, that's fucking dope. Getting a power hammer, like a medieval power hammer in your workshop.
They did exist back then. They were powered by water.
I know, they were awesome.
They're pretty cool. Larry, I'm going to give you guys advantage. So, Alistair, roll an artificer's check. And Larry, you do the same, and we'll take the highest roll. This is just a d20
What would
plus
that? Okay.
just an intelligence saving throw plus 3.
That is an 18. Wait, at advantage?
Oh, yes, but she'll roll the advantage.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, Garrett,
Yes.
how does the dragon scale mail work?
It is.
It says while wearing this armor, you gain a +1 bonus to your AC.
Right.
So-
So the static AC is 14. Plus 1 is going to put that at 15, plus your dex.
Plus my dex.
Yes. Let me look that up real quick. Yes. But you do have disadvantage on stealth.
Wow, so my AC should have been way higher this whole time.
Well, no, just with this armor. Because you have scale mail now.
Gotcha.
Also,
Alright.
your saving throw bonus from your Robe of Stars is already included on your sheet and your rolls and everything.
My what?
Your Robe of Stars give you +1 to saves. It's already there, so just roll normally and it's all there.
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
With that, after another hour of crafting, Larry and Alistair, you pull yourselves back to admire your handiwork. Now, I will remind you, the flag of Caer Konig is a blue and white quadrantial flag with a red fish on the center. But it's up to you guys how you want to incorporate these bits of artistry into the final piece.
I will look at Alistair as he's working on like the pauldrons. Say, ooh, maybe some like wave filigree around the edges, and then like on both pauldrons, like a red fish hopping from wave to wave.
That sounds good to me. I think Glenn will like that.
I do agree. And while they're doing that, anybody here who's played Destiny knows like the Titan bond, like the. I am going to start looking for materials and stuff to make one for him. That is going to be almost like a buffalo plaid kind of thing, but like a blue and white with like it's just the flag of Caer Konig, but with like the whatever I'm trying to say, and have it be like nice filigree around the edges.
Okay.
Or I'll try to purchase that somewhere, but I want to get him something like that, like a nice like quarter skirt thing to put on the armor as well.
Okay, it already actually has one. The Dwarven Mail has a bit of like a tabard chain link in the bottom. So I'll say with that added bit of artistic advice, it can be incorporated within the armor at no extra charge.
Dope. Any additions you guys want to make?
Glenn, is there anything specific you want with the armor?
He's not here, don't ask him.
It's a surprise.
I'm going to think in my mind, the Glenn in my mind, and wonder, what would Glenn say if he was here talking about the armor?
What do you think he says?
You know, in Alistair's mind, he's gonna ask the Glenn in his mind, you know, what do you want in an armor?
Oh man, I can't wait to hear what you think Glenn wants in an armor.
Glenn wants it neon pink. Just neon pink all the way through.
Ah, that's what. All right.
It's exactly what he wants.
I think I'm going to have to nix that one. Just
No,
I'm
Larry,
an
Larry
enabler.
agrees.
I'm
Larry
an
agrees.
enabler.
okay. How about this?
We're making
in all,
the
in
armor
all
pink.
seriousness. In
How
all
about a little
seriousness, how
fishy?
about
And a WN for the
How
Wavy
about
Navy.
there's like the maybe like a black trim to all the edges of the armor as well, because you guys know how to enamel stuff, right?
I like. What if you incorporated a CK for Caer Konig, and
Yeah,
you
he's
did
already
like
done
a,
that on the like. Have you not seen what Alistair has done to the front of it? It looks fucking sick.
I would like to fit it so that on the back there is a slot for a shield to slide in securely.
That's sick.
and the helmet is on a hinge, so he can just like pull it off, and it just hangs behind him. And when he wants it, he can just snap it up, so he has his helmet when he needs it.
He also likes his sword out of the sheath, so maybe like a little thing for it to clip on.
Yeah,
something.
like a faux sheath, like just like brackets that will like hold the sword on his side.
Oh,
Yes,
I think while we're just giving him a total revamp, how about you guys make him some nice leather pouches and stuff, like entire new gear? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've been seeing his current stuff. It's pretty fucking dinky.
I'll put tracks between all the plates, so like if he wants to move where his sword sheath is, he can just slide it to a different part of his body, or he can, he can move it around.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Last session was when the players cried. This is the session when Dungeon Masters cry.
And there's going to be a pull cord that he can pull, where the armor just pulls back off of him, so he can just jump out of the armor at a moment's notice.
Power armor.
Yeah.
Now there
just
is
pull the cord, pop out.
There is a magical attunement that can be added to the armor. It's called the armor of something I forgot. However, if you would like to add that enchantment, I will say that would cost about 120 gold pieces.
I'm doing
How about we all chip in? Everyone chip in.
I just remembered. So, Glenn, add to your notes, Dwarven armor of cast off. So you can cast it on and off in a second as a bonus action.
That's the pull cord.
Great, let me add
pull
that
cord.
There.
I will chip in 100 gold towards this enchantment.
All right.
I'll pitch in. If everyone else pitches in 5, we're golden.
Garrett, DM, last time in my Vault of Embers,
I'll throw in 20. I'll just throw in the other 20.
Big ass statue made of gold. Do you remember
right.
that?
Yes, I do indeed.
500 pounds of gold.
Yes, it is 10 feet tall by 5 feet wide.
I guess if we could sell that, I don't care for the price as much as maybe pay for the enchantment a bit.
You have that thing, and that would be worth. Let me look this up.
You can round that down.
Let me look that up real quick.
You said it. You said the thing.
So that Vault of Embers is paid for.
Well, you'd have to sell that statue off first. However, it's worth 10,000 gold pieces.
What?
500 pounds of gold.
So, Rez, what about with your charisma? You try to sell that stuff for good money, you know?
What kind of stuff am I selling?
I have a big ass gold statue in my Vault of Embers. I think it's is it in 2 pieces?
It's in one big piece, but the horns are kind of melted off because someone snapped one of them off.
Yes.
Well, here's what I'm thinking, Aurelius. We're not going to get that much for it here in the 10 towns, not a major trade city. Not much need for it here. So I'll tell you what, if we have to stop by a major port city, I will try that. But if we don't, hold on to it until we make it to Avaloft, because there are a large city, including my hometown, and I guarantee you it will fetch a much higher price there than it will here.
That makes sense. We can try that.
If you just have a little patience with your gold.
After an hour of traveling to Brinshander, another hour creating the scale mail armor, and I'd say an hour of 45 minutes between the product design and this phase, it is now 11:45 in the AM when, Glenn, you stop hearing hammer swings from the common area. As silence assumes the space.
Whenever
I guess the whole time Glenn's been like sitting, like slapping his knees and shit, just like swinging his feet, hanging around.
That's what he does.
What everyone's doing.
Whenever it's done, once it's done, and I assume because you can like just step in and out of it now, Alistair, it just stands up on its own.
Oh yeah, it's
okay.
It's good
So
to go.
with it closed, so it looks like this full suit of armor. I go down to Glenn real quick and say, "Oh, I need this," and I take his sword from him and bring it upstairs and put it in the sheath.
Okay.
And then I come back downstairs. After throwing
you take his sword from him?
Yeah.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Surely he knows what he's doing. They know what they want.
1 second.
Fuck. I grab your sword and just go catatonic.
Alright.
Dunbringer, act right. That's my friend.
I'm sorry, it is... Oh my god.
Garrett, what happens?
Well,
Please tell me Rez is dead.
you
Just
are
straight dead.
You are poisoned.
I start like limping my way with the sword.
Are you
Just-
okay, Ray?
Yes, I'm fine. Give me a minute. And I limp my way upstairs. I put the sword like in the scabbard on the side and his shield like in the back plate and everything. Throw a big sheet on it. Everybody, hide. Light some candles. Make it all cool. I want this to be like a big surprise for him.
Alistair's not hiding, he's standing next to his handiwork.
Yes, Larry, you stand next to Alistair. Show off what you've done. Okay. I'll go get him. I go downstairs. I grab Glenn. Glenn, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, a surprise. Is that why you stole my sword?
Yes. Cover your eyes.
Great, okay. Here I go.
I'll pull his bandana over his eyes.
Yeah. Ah!
No, you're fine. And I'll guide him upstairs. And once we're in the room, it's all dim and everything. I'll use prestidigitation to light a few candles. It's all nice and ambient. Glenn, we all worked very hard on this. Some new equipment was forged just for this. Take off your blindfold. And I rip the curtain off the armor.
Larry on the right, Alistair on the left, you see a massive navy-hued set of dwarven plated cast-off armor. A helmet on its hinge collapses down where a formation like a nasal ham breaches over the eyes and actually even comes down to guard the beard. Around its side, you see a notch in the back where a shield has been placed and an area which sheathes the massive sword Dawnbringer. However, I leave it up to its creators to describe the rest.
I would like to reach up and pull the cord and have it just all pull open like an Ironmonger suit from Iron Man, just opened up for him to step in. Kind of Brotherhood of Steel-esque.
Okay, sweet. Recognizing this, I walk backwards into it. I put my arms, my legs, my chest, everything in the space for it to be, and I look at Alistair with everything in place.
It's ready for you, my friend.
Do I pull it? Do you pull it?
It's all yours.
I do whatever I need to do, I suppose. Pull whatever cord or whatever.
Yeah, just pull the cord
have
and
the-
it'll snap
Well, I
back.
pull the cord, and the armor snaps around me. And in that moment, I take the time to really observe the craftsmanship, the little nods to Glenn as a person.
You know, you
Alright.
can take that hilt and you can slide it around to either side of hip you want or up onto your back. It's got bearings in there to move about.
I don't know what to say. This is genuinely one of the nicest things that's ever been done for me. I'll be sure to
Me and
ask
Larry.
her.
Me and Larry worked very hard on it. Put a lot of ourselves in it.
I can tell this is absolutely crazy. Glenn, or not Glenn, that's who I am. Rez. Stealing my sword. Very interesting move. Are you doing okay, by the way? But this looks fantastic.
I'm sure he's fine. He'll be fine.
Yes, your friend will be most alright,
Never felt,
as long as he
you know,
does not wield me for more than
been
7
kind of-
days.
Floating in my own space for a while, and now I've got I'm wearing the team colors right now.
Well, You killed a god, I figured it was time for an upgrade.
This is wonderful. I'll never be able to thank you all enough for this.
Well,
Larry, Alistair, Rez, thank you a ton, and I'm sure Arlas and Erland, I'm sure you guys had plenty of input into how it looked. Yeah, so thank you all so
Damn
much.
right.
Erlon got
Take
his
credit.
own armor. He's doing great. You know, while the workshop is open, any of the rest of you want anything? I'm ready to go.
Glenn's just off on the side, like checking out, like pulling out a shield and sliding it back, like switching the hip that the sword exists on, and like just like pulling the helmet down, like playing with all the new tools. Glenn's just off to the side, like playing with all the new fun equipment that are the new abilities that I can operate with this armor.
Alistair, I don't know how long. I figured we're going to be here for a few days. If you promise you won't destroy or desecrate this, you can tinker with my dulcimer. Give it a few tricks up its sleeve. Surprise me.
Alistair's just gonna snatch it away before he even finishes speaking.
Oh, seriously, please be careful and watch the leatherwork.
He
I think it's
throws it in the trash. Throws
Anyone
it away.
else need anything? Just put it on my work table.
Yeah, Rez walks downstairs after that.
I give both Alistair
I'm gonna make drinks if anybody wants anything.
I give both Alistair and Larry a big old stinking hug while I'm wearing my armor. Very thankful.
And the helmet can snap back and forth, so you can be without it or with it, whatever you like.
I just snap it on and off a few times, get the motion down. And then I
Well, with
let
the
them
armor,
do
you
their
look
thing.
even more dashing. Yeah, the muscles, it's great.
Oh, it's very muscular looking.
A few seconds go by.
Hey,
He
Garrett,
is
you're
a
muted.
He is a hulking dwarf of armor.
A few seconds go by as you guys tend to yourselves and making sure that your friend Glenn is situated in his new armament. And you guys hear a knock at the door. 3 raps, and then a 4th one.
Alistair's just gonna stay busy at his work table working on the dulcimer and his own projects.
I'll get
on,
it.
bro.
I'll get it.
Open the door.
Oh,
Well, hello. I heard you guys crashed in this morning.
Hello.
Oh, Speaker Southwell, good to see you. The sheriff has been expecting you.
Is that right? Well, look forward to your duty report in the morning, fair lady. I just thought I would come swing by, see how you're all holding up.
Well, while you're here, maybe we should talk about burial rites for our friend Trovis.
Yes, you did make way with his body before I had a chance.
Should we try to
He
maybe
just
find
didn't
some
want to leave it.
clerics?
Well, that is a complicated matter. It's customary in Dragonborn lineages to cremate the corpse of a beloved man. However, that's where the difficulty lies. Although he was a member of the Blades of the Axe, and of course, Speaker of Caer-Konig, he was also a member of royal lineage in the nation of Tymantha. I'm not sure if this is the correct course of action.
Are you serious? He was?
Yes, not in line for the throne, mind you, but his family was of regal and noble authority. I think it would be appropriate, and he would want his belongings to be taken to the Dragonborn.
Oh.
I am entrusting you with this, perhaps the most beloved of privileges, a man's last wishes, though I'm not sure whose they are, his or mine.
Well,
Personally, I was going to say that funerals are for the living. So whatever makes those who appreciated him happy, I think that is what we should do.
Yes. Any who remember him now are either dead or they are there. I will leave the cremation up to you. But this is not a somber day. Rejoice. You've saved us all. Perhaps the entirety of North Reach owes its thanks to the Wavy Navy.
And by extension, Trovis, right? We can agree that the Wavy Navy has extended its membership in the past few days, past week or so. I feel like the Wavy Navy's really expanded.
Undoubtedly.
He was a hero, regardless. I will stay here, enjoying the lands which you have enriched for my son and I. However, something tells me your adventuring days are far from over.
For a while, at least.
Yes. It will be rough on the old dragon when she hears of her daughter's true intentions.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
It's alright, Larry.
Larry, should we go speak to your mother first, right? Is that the plan? I'll go speak to her and then...
Yeah, we were going to.
Well,
Well, we have to repair the cart. We'll make a new one, and we were taking, some downtime in Brinchender.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you
Well,
prepared for this, Larry?
No.
Be brave. For a family of wizards, a quality time spent with a family member is only a spell cast away. Though...
My armor can open and close.
Yes, it's very nice. Carconic?
Right.
Is that the sigil?
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
But Larry, I'm sure no one would blame you. Least of all myself, if you were to decide to stay.
I am undecided. I like my friends, and I want especially to see them off. I'm not quite ready to go home yet, I don't think.
If there's one thing I've learned, hopping between Bryn Shander and the Dwarven Valley with Keegan, it's that home is where you make it.
I believe there is still a entire tribe of sea elves that want me dead now, so might need to do something about that.
Kill them.
Oh yeah, who do you need? I'll kill an entire nation's worth of sea elves for you. For you.
I appreciate it.
That's a bit racist. You should say I would kill anybody for you.
Yes.
I mean anyone, but mostly the sea elves. Those are best. Sorry. No, anyone, anybody. Sorry.
well, Glenn gets a new suit of armor and he suddenly becomes really racist.
He's big old hotshot over here.
Maybe it's too tight
I'm
on the shoulders
Honest
to his
stuff.
head.
I got
Watch out.
excited. I love our friend Erlon too much, and I got excited.
Enjoy
That should be
these.
a good song.
Enjoy these days while you can. You may not know it now, but someday you go to sleep and adventure, and you wake up as the last member of your party.
That's interesting.
Okay.
Deep.
Later, let's all debate who we think the last member of the Wavy Navy will be.
Definitely one of the elves.
Probably one of the elves who can live, for hundreds of years.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's yeah, probably.
All I'm gonna say is the captain goes down with his ship. So, when the ship goes down, so does Alistair.
Well, don't let me bother you.
The Glen goes down with viscerous stab wounds.
You are never a bother, speaker. You really gave me something to think about, and I
Of course.
appreciate it.
Oh, and by the way, I got Copper to make some addendums to the wagon.
Oh, thank you.
Of course. Goodbye. As he makes his leave, leaving the door open cracked on this noonday. Alistair, I'll say that you make all the preparations you need, and as you go out, you guys find the griffins with new harnesses, saddled and ready for flight.
You go ahead and make an animal handling.
So the cart is fixed?
No. But since Alistair has been spending time tinkering to repair the cart, if that is what you wished, Alistair, I will say that you guys are prepared to leave no later than 2 p.m.
Shall we head out then for this scary conversation with my mother?
I believe so.
Okay, let's do this.
As you all board the wagon and climb ever high into the sky.
Flying Arabella 2. Aye.
You make your way out, Alistair making sure to repair that rune that the Goliath boy painted on the ship. You guys find yourselves now landing in the sleeping, abandoned, completely vacant shore side of the Mare Duladon in the town of Lonelywood.
Do I need to make an animal handling?
No, sir. As you guys make your way now up the slopes and deep into the forest, you see on the edge a black cabin with smoke pluming out of a stonework chimney.
You ready, Larry?
I think so. No, but yes.
Like
Well-
the sea is a big commitment.
Well, somebody has to do it.
I just know that I don't want to be without you guys.
Well, we'll be.
Barry will always be with you.
We have descending spell.
Yeah, we can always talk with you.
We can keep the flying Arabella on board the ship, so if it starts to go down, you lot can take off.
Okay. Let's go talk with Mummy.
As you get to the knob, you push the door open and through. That is where we will leave off. Till next week.
I had a feeling.
My nerves!
I had a feeling.